Good day, you absolute legends. Welcome back to another edition of Update News. Now, today's hot topic is October. Well, we always know in October that we probably will be getting a major No Man's Sky update to last us over the New Year and festive period. But what's going to be included in that update? What leaks have been given out? Well, in today's video, we're going to go over everything that we know thus far. But before we do get into today's video, as always, ladies and gentlemen, can I please just ask you just to double check for me that you are indeed still subscribed to the channel, and if you need to resubscribe, please do resubscribe. The reason being is YouTube goes ahead and unsubscribes you, the viewer, from your favorite YouTubers without your knowledge or consent. It's a massive problem plaguing YouTube, and it's been like this for a while, so can you please, as always, just make sure that you double check everything. Or if you've been watching me for a while and you like what I do, then why not consider hitting that subscribe button? You definitely will not regret it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right on into today's video. So, onwards with today's news. So, October time. It's been speculated now for the last few months that October is going to be the day that we're going to get our last update for the end of year of 2024 for No Man's Sky. But how much merit does that have? Well, I have gone ahead and double checked SteamDB to see if we have any conclusive evidence that in October we should expect a No Man's Sky update. Well, according to SteamDB, that is absolutely correct. We had in 2022 an update in October, which then lasted over the Christmas and festive periods, including New Year and whatnot. So there is some merit to this, but what could be included, which is the next question that I had, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have as well. What is coming around the corner? What is going to be the update to finish off 2024 strong? What's going to be included? Well, we do have some leaks that we can speak about. So let's talk about that Bomber Boy leaks. Now, that Bomber Boy is a talented modder, and he has a X account where he posts some things that he finds in the game files. I've covered him on this channel before. Now, over on his Twitters, we have this. Now, there is going to be new star systems coming into No Man's Sky. Now, what could be the purpose of these new star systems? I mean, we already have every color of the rainbow. So why purple? What is the significance of purple? And what does that mean going forward? Well, a lot of people in the No Man's Sky community are speculating that the purple systems are to do with the autophages. Now, that has probably the most merit, the most credit, in my opinion. And the reason being is that if I think about this a little bit more, I mean, I could be completely wrong here, but this is what makes sense to me, is that all of the autophage camps that you find out in the wild, or even in the staffs in some of them where they have the crystalline structures, they're always pulsating purple, and we always seem to find them. And it's one of those where even in the corrupted systems where they have the NPCs that are in the dissident systems, and it's, you know, they all have the crystal structure from where the broodmother in the lore, if you know, froze her enemies, if you will, if you want to kind of look at it like that, then that's what the glass or the crystalline structures seem to represent. So to me, that makes sense because it's purple, and obviously purple systems are coming into the game. I'm just marrying up the two. So it's probably going to be autophage worlds, autophage camps, the last autophages in the system, in the solar system, maybe hiding out from the broodmother in the lower part of the game. That, to me, again, is what makes sense. But let me know your theories, what the purple systems are. I've seen a lot of theories out there, believe me, from everything from what I'm saying right now, which is what I think, or to the realm of glass, or even something even more crazy like that. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think is the new purple systems. What do you think is going to be included? So we know now about the purple systems and what could be. But another thing is the expedition in October is due to expire, and we always know that with an expedition, whenever it expires, another one must and has to take its place, especially, again, to last us over the festive periods. Now, this is something that we can pretty much say at this point with 100% certainty and 100% accuracy, that even at the very least, even if the October update isn't a major groundbreaking update, then at the very, very least, with accuracy here, then another expedition will be happening. At the very least, with expeditions, always comes new bug fixes and some new eye candy, some new shop items, that kind of thing. So that is something, at least, at the very least anyway, we can be looking forward to. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 2024 has been a massive year for No Man's Sky. Worlds Part 1 was probably the best update to ever happen to No Man's Sky, probably since Origins, or something along the lines of the last major game change, like fundamental game changing update. Worlds Part 1 changed the game forever in such a unique and more positive way. Worlds Part 2 is due, but is it due in October, or will it be now after the new year and probably into next year now? So that's the $1 million question. Is it going to be out in October? Is it going to be out around about the March time next year? Maybe a little bit before that, maybe a little bit after that, who knows? But at the end of the day, I'm leaning towards it's probably going to be next year to kick off the 2025 update season. They're going to kick it off strong. Worlds Part 2 is going to have that little bit more extra time to cook over the next few months. They're going to be adding things in and things like that. So it's going to make what Worlds Part 1 and the impact that had on the community and on the game as well. They want to try and probably recreate something like that again. They want to make lightning strike twice, and they could very well do that with Worlds Part 2 if they take the time and really put into the game everything that they want to put in. However, saying that, they could also, which is why right now we're going through such a quiet period in No Man's Sky. You have to admit it's been very quiet. We've had no patch updates. We've had no word really from Mr. Merritt other than the few tweets here and there about just reposting people's in-game photos and that. It's been very suspiciously quiet, which usually means the team is working bloody hard on something. And we did have that leak that Worlds Part 2 was coming later this year. And I said leak, they leaked it themselves. It was in the actual main game. And then they updated it and changed the wording to just say Worlds Part 2 coming soon. Because I think it said like coming more this summer or something like that. And then it changed again to just coming soon, Worlds Part 2. So at the end of the day, we can't completely dismiss at this point either. And again, this is where I'm leaning towards one way or the other, that October could be Worlds Part 2, and it's going to blow everybody away and last us then over those festive and New Year's periods. But ladies and gentlemen, do you think that this update now that is due in October, do you think it's going to be any of the following that I said? Do you think it's going to be Worlds Part 2? Do you think it's probably just going to be an expedition with some eye candy thrown in? Do you think we're going to get the purple star systems? Or do you think something else entirely? And if it's not Worlds Part 2, what do you think this update's even going to be called? Let's start taking guesses. Comment in the video comment section down below. You know what to do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.